So this is day 2 of that breakfast Stampede photo shoot I was doing. This one was happening at the Fairmont Hotel in downtown Calgary. And this is basically it's Bootleggin breakfast. It's a charity event that happens every year in the summer. I was using my Nikon Z6 Mark II with 3 lenses, and the firefighters were again on the site to lend a hand as volunteers. So 3 lenses was 28 millimeter, 2.8, 50 millimeter, 1.8, and 105 millimeter 2.8, all mirrorless Z mount. And again, I found that the most useful was either 28 or 50. And this time I came prepared for the bad light. So I had my Lume Cube. And as you saw that picture, you see that the face is pretty lit up. It's because I was holding that very powerful light in my left hand, and as I was taking the pictures. And the first band, hold on one second. I think sorry about that. I just need to grab my my notes here. So the first band was called Foxworthy. Fox with double X. Foxworthy. W-O-R-T-H-E-E. And they were pretty colorful characters, like that lady with the violin and the bearded guy on the bass. Man, they were like, you know, perfect for you know, some creative photography. Like lots of people. This event was actually easier to photograph because there was less space. It was smaller, but the hotel was definitely like more luxurious, I would say. This one was on, I think it's 9th Avenue. 9th Avenue in downtown Calgary. So when people lost their shyness after a few drinks, they started dancing. So here we still see Foxworthy performing. They were on from 8:15 to 9:45. And of course the light is just, you know, dreadful for a photographer. I was talking to the sound guy. Yeah, I love this one. I love this guy. He's just so, you know, a real colorful character, bass player, right? And this lady was posing for me, and then in the background, look what happens. That stupid ring is moving on the screen, and it's right behind. When she smiles, I thought it would be a perfect picture, but then that ring on the screen behind her got moved, and I don't know. So the music was all country style, of course, because this is a Stampede. Oh yeah, and so I asked the sound guy. I saw the sound engineer. He was walking around with a little tablet. I said, what are you doing with that? Are you controlling the lights or the sound? He says, the sound. And so with that wireless tablet, he could, you know, control, he could increase levels, let's say on the piano, or decrease vocals or stuff like that. You know, it's like amazing. Everything is Wi-Fi, and he just walks around. He doesn't have to be close by. And I said, wait, what about the lights? Because, you know, these lights, they turned constantly from green to blue to white. Yeah, I like this guy. He was very, you know, buff, very muscular drummer. I saw him before on Tuesday as well. And I saw some ladies ask him to pose for selfies. So he was quite popular. And so, yeah, and the sound guy said that he controls the sound, but the lights are on auto mode. So basically they keep changing, they keep flashing. As you will see many pictures here, some are green, some are red, and some are white. It's because that's what's happening. And here I use the power of my badge, volunteer badge. You know, can I take a picture? And most people were eager to oblige. I only had one no. This was one of the sponsors, Bronx Beer from Calgary. And these ladies were kind enough to pose for me. I said, hold up your drinks. We need to see people drinking alcohol at 9 in the morning. And this gentleman is one of the organizers. There was a couple of announcements. Yeah, here I think I held my light too far to the left, and so the shadows were not very flattering. So here I think I used my 28mm, coming close. I think it's a good photo. More photos of innocent victims attending the event. And this is the guitar. Finally I know the story. So basically the headliner, this was Jonah Brothers band. So the headliner signs the guitar and then they auction it off for charity. Okay, and here you will see in a couple of, basically all the members of the band, Jonah Brothers, Johner, Jonah Brothers, all the members of the band signed the guitar. And then here you see band members and organizers posing with that guitar, which will sell, and the proceeds will go to a charity. And this hotel was super nice. I really like the interior. I'm telling you, this Fairmont, it was a treat. Now here, this funny picture just took, it's like an information kiosk, but the people in the background all have their mouths open, like something is going on, like they're hearing some big surprise. I don't know. And this is this pretty lady is from Burwood Brewing. I would love to work as an employee at that company. And here we have some cheerleaders kind enough to let me take their photo. And lots of people were basically congregating in the main area, not where the band was playing, where the dinner tables were, but right in the front, where all the bars, there was like 3 bars in each corner, where you can go and use your coupon to buy drinks. And this event started at 8:30 in the morning. And I think right away there were lines up at the bar. I don't know. I tried that Bronx beer. It was pretty good. Like, I think I asked the guy, do you have any IPA? And he pointed me to one type of Bronx beer. So it's all local, made in Calgary. It was pretty cool. Yeah, 2 more innocent victims. Now here we start. This is Jonah Brothers. They came on at 10 o'clock and they were playing until 11:30. So I was taking pictures and looking for a favorite light, and tried switching to black and white because actually it looked a bit better with all that artificial lighting. Sorry. Yeah, it's not easy, taking pictures of bands. You see those lights in the background? They constantly were changing from blue to green to some, I don't know, awful red. Like here, that's the tint on the faces of the cheerleaders because of the red lights. And probably closer to, like, I don't know, 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11. Yeah, right when these Jonah Brothers came on, People finally started dancing. Everybody was having fun. So it was a really cool event. The only difference between this one and the one on Tuesday at the Westin Hotel was that at the Westin there was a buffet, kind of like style breakfast, right? Whereas here you had to sit down at a table and then a server would bring you the meal. And then they asked me to take pictures of Miss Alberta, of all people. So this pretty lady won the Miss Alberta tournament, and she was there to attend the event. And again, like you see how brightly lit her face is? It's because I was using my ingenious lime light cube. It really works. And thank you, Miss Alberta, for posing and for letting me take your photo. You are beautiful. So these were taken in the lobby of the hotel. And then I think the last picture you'll see we tried to do something with dancers in the background and the band. So basically, I took a bunch of pictures, and then one of the organizers came over and they said, "Oh, that's enough." I said, "Roger that." But it's with a model like that, it's hard not to take a good picture, Okay, yeah, so here you see in the background there's people dancing and the band is on stage. And this is the last photo, I believe. Thank you, Miss Alberta. And now we have some cheerleaders on the scene. It's the same ladies that I saw on Tuesday at the Westin Hotel. They were pretty awesome. And you see here this red tint, it's because of the lights. So I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. Then you see it turns to blue. But it looks like they were having as much fun as the spectators. That girl on the left, somebody asked me, hey, kind of like you're favoring that girl, but she's like 6 feet tall with 5 foot long legs, It's hard not to notice her. Okay, one last picture of the cheerleaders, I promise. And then we turn to the band. So I was trying to shoot some cool pics, This is the drummer, of course. And again, the light is all blue and then it changes to red. I like this one where he's kind of like singing along with the band. And this is the bass player. And then here's some ladies watching the band. Look at the eyes of that lady in the center. I'm not quite sure what she saw, but she was pleasantly surprised by whatever she saw. Now here's that guitar. So the guy holding the guitar is the guy who won this auction. So he purchased this guitar for the charity. And the Red Bull was one of the sponsors. So we asked the firefighter to lend his powerful arm to hold that little can. Okay. Couple more shots of cheerleaders. You can never have enough cheerleaders. Now Miss Alberta is networking in the crowd. Now this is a line up to the bar. Like the bar is on the right. I try to get in, but there's like 20 people waiting to get drinks. And then just a couple of black and white shots for the end. This is Tristan. Tristan, I saw him on Tuesday. So this is it. That's all I did. Thanks for watching.